Yes?
Hi, Daddy. I just want to let you know that everyone's arriving downstairs.
Oh, good.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Joseph here?
Daddy, is everything all right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Daddy, that's terrible. How many died?
19. It's barbaric. Virtual slavery in this day and age and in this country. And it disturbs me deeply.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry, I was getting some from the car. You will see why. Hello, Mom. Mwah. So what do you think?
Oh, gosh. Nobody's gonna eat my dinner with a dessert like that.
Are you kidding? This your dinner?
All right. It's time we sat down and enjoyed your mother's wonderful dinner. Joseph?
Oh.
Robert?
Sure, Father. Oh, Heavenly Father, we all thank you for this bounty that you've given us here tonight. We thank you for showing us what is good and what is right. Keep this family together in love forever.
Amen.
Justin, I spoke to Alan today. Says the quicker you pass the bar, the better for him. He wants to retire. Yeah. And I think this is the time to make another announcement of another first-rate addition to the ranks. It's time that Joe here becomes familiar with the workings of our business.
Excuse me, Father, can I speak? Hey, Joseph's young. He's just graduated.
Right. None of the rest of us started out in the family business, just like...
Joseph has excelled in his studies. He's demonstrated his readiness. He begins by helping Ashton and you, Robert, with the bookkeeping.
Yeah, but Father, wait a second. Ash is doing great in accounting. You said so yourself.
I'm sorry, Mother.
What's this about?
I'm sorry, but that position was promised to Ash and only Ash. He's worked very hard and he's done an excellent job.
He still has his job, his position.
Well, obviously not. Well, as soon as Joe learns the ropes, isn't that just the way it is around here, Father? Especially when it comes to Joe.
Sit down. I've made my decision.
Ashton's position is secure. Joseph is only going to be an apprentice.
Father, may I? You know, maybe I can help Simon on the docks or do something
I
else.
know, but working with Ashton in bookkeeping is where I want you to start. Robert will supervise. Is that clear?
Excuse me, Dad. May I be excused? I would like to go talk to Ash, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Sutton, you have something to say?
Yeah. I say it's unfair. Well, this is a joke, right?
Oh, everything's a joke to you.
What I mean is that Joe has just handed everything. Opportunities none of the rest of us had, like this so-called apprenticeship.
What have you done with your opportunities, Simon?
Oh, Jacob, not now.
Thrown them away. Got yourself a police record. In the process, I dragged Lee here into the mess just for good measure. Is that what you mean by unfair?
Yeah.
I was a kid.
When are you going to grow up?
Jacob.
All right, all right. I'm sorry. I apologize. The past can't be undone, but it can be learned from. And, I'd like to show you something, all of you. Take a look at this if you want to know what unfair can really mean.
Good morning.
Oh, you're
early.
Yeah, well, just trying to impress the boss. And this is coffee. Ugh. I thought we ran a successful company.
Ooh, you're fired. No, just kidding. You been here? My office there. Keep your grubby fingers off my desk. Come on. I'll give you the new employees tour.
Pretty well.
Yeah, good boy. You'll find Grant in these departments most of the time.
Accounting.
Hiring.
Marketing. Well, here it is, your desk. Get to work. Now. Gotcha, kid. We just moved Simon into that office over there. It's closer to his department. Sometimes you're gonna find Lee there, but, well, you know. Hey, you guys. Come on, what is this? Look. Eh.
Hi, Ash.
The high one.
Get him inside.
You should go home. No, I'm fine, really. I'm fine, you guys.
Ash, please. Would you mind repeating that? One more. Oh, yes. Our dear little egg white half-brother said he felt this wave of power wash over him, just like in his dream.
Oh, that's good.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, really? I'm fine.
That's good. That's a little twit.
I think he's all right. He's in his room.
Oh. Have I not been listening?
I know you love your children, but sometimes you see Joseph, and you hear Joseph a little more than you hear the others.
Well, how can I not? See him at least differently. And Joseph is our child. He's the only child of our marriage.
They're all our children, and blood related or not, I'm their mother. Joseph is our gift.
Oh. I love them all. I do. I love them all.
I know that. Do you think of her?
Sometimes.
She gave you 6 wonderful sons. And she gave you a lovely daughter. If you had another child, what would you want? Another son or another daughter?
I think we're getting a little too old for that sort of nonsense.
We're not.
We're not?
Well, it's taken us a couple of months, but I think our coffee problem is finally solved, you guys.
You're sure these figures are right?
Ash, listen to me. Father expected us to need money for the next season.
Yeah, well, I had intended to show Father that I could increase our profits.
You know, he's right, Ash. It's not your fault.
Ash, look, remember Simon's suggestion? He and Justin, they're working it out right now. Right now as we speak. That's gonna help us out a lot.
Is this, something that you guys have gone over with Dad?
When Father established this business, labor was cheap. Now with the laws and the unions, our competitors are just blowing us out of the water. What are we gonna do?
Father just doesn't understand today's market. The competition, it's just tougher out there.
So, what is it that you guys plan to do?
Okay, let's see. It's the cost of labor that's killing us. So that's the one area that we can probably cut back on.
Can't cut pay and benefits. You can't do that.
Not exactly. It would be having to let some people go. You're just contracting it out to somebody else.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about using sweatshops?
Look, I've arranged it with Justin. He can arrange the whole thing so we won't be legally connected.
That's not the point, and you know it. Ash, you can't agree to this.
Grant says these places, they're not as bad as reported.
Of course they are. Why do you think they stay underground? Because they're such nice places to work? Dad will never agree to this, and you know it.
Yo, he can't stop what he don't know about. Besides, these shops are right here in the United States. They're not some third world slum. They're right here.
That doesn't change anything.
I'm not gonna risk losing this company that took Dad a lifetime to build. What about you?
This is the future of our family business.
But the costs.
Joe, sometimes things do cost. But in this world, you gotta protect your own first.
So it's us or them.
I'm not gonna argue ethics and morals with you, Joe. This is my decision, and there's no reason to involve Dad in it.
Oh, no, you will not do this thing.
Yeah, it was just an idea, Dad. Joseph had no right.
He had every right. Every right. And he was man enough to do the right thing.
We were thinking of the business, of you.
Thinking about me? I worked in a sweatshop when I was a kid. 3 years of my life I slaved for scum who had the gall to tell me that they were doing me a favor, letting me work in their stinking shop for 15, 16 hours a day. Do you dare tell me that I raised sons who would do what those dregs of humanity did to me?
I'm sorry, Father.
I want everybody at the house tonight. 6 o'clock. No exceptions. I planned to present this with a little bit more pomp and circumstance on Sunday dinner, but... Try it on. I made it with these old hands, so I'm not so sure I haven't lost my touch.
I don't think so. Not hardly, I would say.
Not bad. Not bad. I haven't touched a needle and thread for 15 years, but not bad if I say so myself.
Not bad at all. Thank you very much. Why this? What did I do to deserve this? Why now?
I'm proud of you, Joseph. My hopes are with you. Well, let's just say that this marks the beginning of what I expect will be a very successful career and life.
How you holding up?
Okay, for now. Ask me again in an hour. Is everyone here?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't seen Joe.
I hate this. How could he do this? And how could he just stab us in the back like that?
Well, why not? This is Daddy's good little boy. Shining example to us all. Joe isn't one of us. But as long as he's around doing Daddy's little spying, we're all going to be under the microscope.
So what are we going to do about it?
Nothing. Not yet.
Joseph was right in coming to me, and I think, Robert, if you're honest with yourself, you'll agree.
Yes.
And you realize that there are consequences for your actions?
Yes, sir.
I will not be signing the business over to you next fall. As planned, I will be releasing it to you conditionally in 5 years.
5 years. Oh, Father.
I need to know that you can run the business profitably without resorting to intolerable solutions to problems. If you want to work with us, you'll be going to New York next week as planned to secure a loan. And taking Ashton and Simon and Joseph with you.
Robert, I know you're angry with me, but just hear me out, okay? I've been studying the market with my eye towards getting us very, very favorable terms on a loan. I'll give you my advice. You don't have to take it, but I'm betting I can get you the best terms you've ever seen.
All right. Okay. But the final decision on the loan, that's mine, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
I have to wait 3 years.
I know it seems harsh to you now, but I need more than just knowledge of the law.
But 3 years?
Lawyers without ethics abuse the law. 3 years with Alan's firm will do you good. Alan is a good lawyer and a good man. Learn from him.
Justin.
Simon, I thought you'd left.
No, I just want to talk to Ash about what happened downstairs. You and Robert got the worst of it.
Ash didn't fare much better. I was gonna go talk to him.
He'll be okay.
We all got a chewing out. Our little half-brother should feel very proud. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, Tattinger, way to go, Robert. Good stuff, huh?
Here's to a job well done. Loan terms that brought tears to a banker's eyes.
So, what's the plan for tomorrow?
Hey, how about some sightseeing? We got 2 days to kill.
Yeah, sure.
Man, what a day. Oh, I about had it.
I got the key. I'll tuck you in. Come on.
Yeah. Good night, Robert.
Yeah, party poopers.
Good night, you guys. Okay. All right, well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Good night, Joe.
I tried, Lord. I really did. But they're still so angry with me. I don't know what else to do.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
What time is it? It's about 8:30.
Oh, yeah?
Look, Joseph, I know things have been bad recently. I think, well, can I say we all think, maybe it's about time we buried the hatchet. What about it? How do you feel?
I don't know what to say.
Well, why don't you get yourself ready and join Ash and me? We're going out on a little excursion this morning while we're waiting for Robert.
Oh, yeah? Where to?
It's, manufacturing plant. Actually, it ought to be pretty interesting, seeing how one of these local operations is run.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me about 15 minutes.
Good.
All right.
See you in the lobby, champ. Kellars, never expected.
Not the best part of town, is it?
Serves the purpose. Joseph.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Frisk him.
They don't take any chances, do they?
Can't afford to.
Where's there?
Trade secrets.
Mr. Childress, they are all here.
Good. Let's get this over with.
This is Ashton. That's Joseph.
Gentlemen?
Just get the coat off him. We're never finished here.
I think I was clear on what will happen if this is not the agreed upon amount.
What are you doing?
No, buddy. Look, it's too late for all that. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. Listening. Yeah. From this point on, he's as good as dead. Do you understand? That's it. Let me deal with this, okay?
Okay.
I need the coat.
Take it.
All right, he's all yours. As far as we're concerned, he never existed. That's what we paid you for.
Agreed. Now get out of here.
Let's go. Show him the coat.
Oh, look. Good. Messed it up. Made it look like he was in a fight or something.
We're gonna show the coat to Dad. We'll tell him that we found it in an alley. Just let him draw his own conclusions.
You idiots. What are we doing with this? How come the police don't got it?
What? They look for it, but they're not gonna find anything. There's no blood, nothing. So they return it to the grieving family.
The grieving family.
Yeah.
You don't feel anything, do you?
Feel? I feel we did what was right for the family.
Welcome to the presidential suite.
Okay. Bye, Father. I'm sorry.
Well?
What do you say? The boys can't handle this. I mean, they're not even making any sense. They're all over the place.
He said that he loves us, and he trusts that we're doing everything that we can to find Joe.
That's perfect.
Jacob, please, sit down.
I gotta go there. Talk to the police.
If we leave tonight, we could be in New York tomorrow.
I couldn't look for Joseph myself.
Joseph is my son, too.
Mother?
Rachel?
Are you all right?
It's not the baby.
I'm sorry. I'll be all right.
Shall I call the doctor?
No, don't.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, Doug.
I'll stay.
No, don't. Jacob, listen. You go. I'm worried. I'm frightened. I don't know why. Not just about Joseph, but about all the boys.
Room service, please.
Your friends went to much trouble and expense to put you here, and here you will stay. Now you have a choice. Stay put, do what you're told, and keep your mouth shut, and you'll survive. Otherwise, in here you're nobody. Out there, you're as good as dead. I can and will do whatever is necessary to maintain the status quo. Understood?
You can't just make me disappear.
I already did. Happens all the time.
These friends of mine, they didn't tell you, did they?
Tell me what?
They're my brothers. Puts you in a rather uncomfortable position, doesn't it?
No. Get him out of here.
You said that no deceased person fitting his description has come in the last couple of days, and that you've checked hospitals, and because you see, he sometimes has I don't know, I mean something like a lapse, you know.
Maybe we should just go out and start looking again. But we did come up with his code.
Maybe he was epileptic. Maybe it was epilepsy. You asked me that 10 times. I already told you that. Last time I saw him was in the morning.
Yeah, I remember what he had for breakfast. We'd always get together as family, have our breakfast together.
I just turned back and I looked. I didn't see him. I figured, well, he just stepped into a shop, so I went back maybe, I don't know, 2 or...
Please, God, where's my son?
Everyone works. Todos a trabajar. Come. Everyone works. No one looks up at me. You don't want to see my dirty face. Nobody wants to look at my dirty face. Everyone look at the machines. No one wants to see me. And nobody talks. Todos a trabajar. Everyone works. Everyone.
Are you okay? Let me see. This to you. Huh? He did?
Mr. Childress wants to see you.
This woman wants a doctor.
She's lucky she can still walk.
No one deserves that. Look at her face.
Maybe you want some of the same. I said Mr. Childress wants to see you.
I said she needs a doctor.
No.
One of the women has been beaten. She needs help.
That's not your concern. She tried to smuggle a letter out. I can't allow that.
So what? She's hurt. She needs help.
I suggest you drop the subject, or do you need Townsend's assistance?
No.
All right, then. I've been doing a little checking. It seems that your family owns quite a successful little firm.
Yeah, it's my father's. So?
Did you work there?
I started to.
How did that go?
If you're asking me, was I good at my job? Yes, I was.
Well, my accountant went skiing and decided to hug a tree. He'll be laid up for a while. In the meantime, I've got books to balance and bills to pay. Think you can handle it?
I've done it before.
All right. We'll see. This is where you'll work. However, any phone calls will be made by me. There'll be no attempt at outside communication. Let me be clear on this. My back's against the wall, and that's given you a chance. Abuse it, and you'll live just long enough to regret it.
I understand.
Let me add a last word of caution. You may understandably care nothing for your brothers, but I'm sure you wish no harm to come to your parents or sister.
Don't touch them!
You don't want to test me on this.
Don't touch them, okay? Just don't touch them.
I'll have no need to, as long as you cooperate.
Dad?
Ashton.
What are you doing?
Look. No blood. No blood.
It's late.
There's no blood.
Mom will be worried.
There's no blood, but every time I dream, it's covered with blood.
Father, please. Hey, it was just a dream, that's all.
How can it be? How can it be? 3.5 months and no trace, nothing. Why can't they find my son? The police, the people I'm paying for, why can't they find him? There's no blood. There's no blood.
You need some rest.
There's no blood. There's no blood.
Will you please
There's
just
no
get some sleep?
No blood. No blood.
Careful with that material. Bring it to the machine shop. They're waiting for it.
Mr. Childers?
I'll be glad to see winter winding down. The gray and cold depress me.
We that have free souls, it touches us not.
What?
Shakespeare, I used to read a bit.
Let's sit down. You did a good job in the accounting, but that's not why you're here. It seems that Made in America is less important these days. That market is shrinking, and my profits are dropping.
Price versus quality. That's the bottom line, not where it's made.
My accountant had a few suggestions. I'd like to hear yours.
Oh, okay. Well, as a contractor, you're just a hired hand at the mercy of the market. Supply and demand. If I were you, I'd create my own demand.
How so?
Well, do some homework on some current trends, then move towards design and manufacturing. You've already got the labor, maybe even some untapped talent if you check, you know?
No. There's no way I can risk calling attention to my business here.
Oh, of course. And that's why you set up a legitimate arm of business out of state. You know, a kind of like a front or something, you know? Then you funnel your products through that.
And why would David help Goliath?
A chance? Hi. Remember the designs we talked about? Did you think of a few? Yeah. Remember the designs we talked about? No dibujos. Remember the designs we talked about earlier? You think you can maybe write a few down for me? No. Hi, Emily. Hi. Remember the designs we talked about earlier? Hello, Martha. How are you? Well, I came by to drop off a pad. I know you had a few designs you wanted to write down for me, right? Right? Well, I'll tell you what, Bye, Martha.
Mother.
He's a beautiful baby, our Benjamin. I wish you could see him. But don't worry, Diana's taking care of him. Just the way you took care of her when she was a little girl.
Can I get you anything? I miss Mama so much.
So do I.
Thank you. Thank you. These are great. Thank you. Hi, Emily.
Hi. I got this.
Oh, do I like these? Mr. Childers is gonna love these. Thank you very much, Emily. Thank you. Hi, Martha. Hello. I was just... Oh, wow. Wow. Martha, these are fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bravo. Bravo. Look, everybody. Martha. Bravo, Martha.
Did you, have a chance to look at the sketches? Yeah. You may have found these people down and out, but Mr. Childers, there's definitely talent here.
Maybe. You know, my wife liked these.
Oh, Martha. You know, she had dreams of becoming a designer. She even studied.
If I establish this legitimate front and disappear, how do I know I won't be arrested 5 minutes after I close down?
Well, because the way this is set up, the authorities will never find you.
Except through you. Another interesting problem.
No. No. I give you my word. If it doesn't work, you can always go back.
Well, the accountant thinks it'll work. I mean, if we're cautious. And my wife, well, she hates this place as it is. I'll tell you what. Bring Martha and Emily to my office this Friday and we'll talk.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Childers.
And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
And God said,
And God said, let there be light.
yeah, I know it before I even say it. And there was
light.
Bravo.
Well, I'll have Dr. Russell take a look at the workers.
Dr. Russell? Frank, I'm sure you could find someone better.
Nonsense. Russell's a fine doctor. Joseph, this is my wife, Clara. Clara decided it was finally time to take a look.
Mrs. Childers, how are you? Pleasure to meet you.
Joe, or do you prefer Joseph?
Joe is fine. It doesn't matter.
I must say, you're not at all what I expected. All these improvements, they're your ideas?
Well, let's call it a cooperative effort.
With Frank out of town so much more these days, I decided to check out the competition. I'm impressed.
Clara has chosen some of our more successful fashions. She has a great sense of design. She was a model, you know.
Well, I wish I could stay longer, but my afternoon's completely booked, so...
Well, then, let's finish the tour and I'll show you out.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Joe.
Pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Childers.
I'm sure I'll see you again.
Come in, Joseph. You remember Clara?
Mrs. Childers?
She drove by to talk over some marketing ideas with me, but unfortunately, I've got an appointment.
I thought I could stay anyway and talk to you, if that's all right.
Of course.
Good. Listen to her, Joseph. She has some great ideas. She'll surprise you. Fill me in when I get back this afternoon.
I have a confession to make. So they say. I knew about Frank's appointment. I wanted to speak to you alone.
Oh?
I wanted to thank you for everything you've done here. You've accomplished something I couldn't.
And what is that?
I hated this place. Hated the way Frank made his money. When anybody would ask, what does your husband do, I would hedge, evade, lie, anything.
So, what ideas do you have to help us now?
Take a seat. Thanks again, Joe. Thanks for listening.
Anytime. You have some workable ideas.
I was thinking that next time we talk, maybe it could be somewhere else. Somewhere nicer.
If you mean away from here, I doubt Mr. Childers would okay that.
Let me work on that. Catch him in the right mood. A little bit off guard.
Well, I should be getting back to work. Good day, Mrs. Childers.
Bye, Joe. Thanks again. I'm really gonna miss you. Genuine. Bye, Frank. I'm really gonna miss you. Bye, Frank. I'm really gonna miss you. Hurry back.
I like these. I do. I like the look right there, though.
You think this is a good one?
Mrs. Childers, hi.
Hi.
It's nice to see you. I didn't hear you were coming.
Surprise inspection.
Really?
Hi, Martha.
Oh, hello.
I've been hearing about all these wonderful new designs. May I look?
Of course.
They're wonderful. Now, I have another surprise. Can I whisk you away?
Of course.
Ta-da!
Wow. What's all this for?
Frank is being so stubborn about not letting you go out. So? Well, we can stand here and stare at it until Frank gets back, or we can dig in. What'll it be?
I vote we dig in.
Good decision.
What about Mr. Childers? Why isn't he here?
Frank is out of town again. I'm so glad I have you to talk to sometimes. Well, shall I do the honors or shall you?
I'll do it.
Oh. And do me a favor, please. Take off that appalling tie. I promise I'll buy you a replacement. One that won't ruin my sense of taste.
I've got to thank you. I haven't eaten like that in a very long time. Your husband missed out on a very enjoyable afternoon, I must say.
I'm not sure he would have appreciated it the way you did. Too bad this place isn't a little more comfortable.
But still, the company is good.
I agree. I'm glad you think so, too. Look, even your place has got to be a little better. Let's go there a while. Relax. Talk.
I don't think that'll be a very good idea.
Why not, Joe? Where's the harm? We're friends, aren't we?
Of course, but...
But I'm married.
Yes.
To the man who basically owns you. So what? I can help you, Joe. I can help you get out of here.
Please stop. Please stop. Clara, listen to me. Just go home. Go home to Frank. He loves you and needs you very, very much. I know this.
But I need you.
No, no. I can't do this, okay? I can't.
Frank, I'm just so shocked. He just grabbed me. I didn't know what to do. No, he won't go for that. Oh, God. So I just thought I'd be nice and have lunch, and had a glass of wine, and I think he must have just thought I was coming on to him or something, because all of a sudden he leaned over and kissed me. And then he put his hands on my breasts. My breasts, Frank.
You scum! I trusted you! Come here! Get up here! She's my wife! You might have gotten out of here in a few years, but not where you're going now. I got a doctor I want you to meet. Sedated.
This is dinner. Food. Didn't do anything. Mrs. Childers,
He's here. No, the papers are ready. All I need is the money. Schizophrenia, acute onset. Yeah, we'll keep him drugged up for a while. Yeah, any claims he makes later on, he'll just sound delusional, paranoid. Just what the doctor ordered, so to speak.
I really hope you're Forrester.
John Forrester.
Parker.
You're desperate.
A week alone on this ward, I'm starting to talk to myself. Pretty soon they'll think I'm one of the patients.
If by they you mean the doctors, I doubt it. For a psych hospital, the presence of doctors is notably lacking.
You catch on fast. Well, let me show you around our little place, introduce you to our group. This is Alice. Hello, Alice.
Most of them been here a while?
Yeah. Once they get here, they seldom leave. Like Lydia here. She'll probably die here. You know, she hasn't said more than a couple of words in a couple of years. No one seems to be able to get through to her. And, watching television, we have Mr. Martinez.
This is a good plot.
And he's fine until he gets a message.
From the TV.
You just restrain him, get him back to his room. The nurses will take care of sedation.
Who's this guy?
Well, that's Carl.
I ask you very politely just to keep quiet, okay?
I'm sorry. Carl is spent every morning since he got here staring at the chessboard. He's yet to move.
What if somebody else moved first?
No, wouldn't want to do that. Apoplexy, you know.
Got it.
And here's our newest arrival. According to his chart, acute schizophrenia. Hey!
Now that's twice.
He was really out of it for the first couple of weeks. You know, delusions, hallucinations. Most of that was probably the meds he was on. Here, watch this.
Whose move? Mine.
He'll sit with him every morning for a little while.
Does he know?
The Carl won't move? Yeah, I think he does. He just doesn't talk much. Paranoid, you know.
What's his name?
Well, he calls himself Joseph. The name on the chart is something else. I call him Joe. He seems to be all right with that. And over here...
I'll be back, Carl.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How do I save myself? How do I save myself? Are you listening? Are you listening?
Treat me like a fool. Treat me mean and cruel. God love me. Break my faithful heart.
You think he'll move today, Joe? You know, I think you're wearing him down.
Please.
Yeah?
Paper?
Joe, it's just the financial section.
I know, that's why I'm interested.
Yeah, take it. I don't need it back, I'm finished.
Thank you.
He came to me last night. He came to my room, and I told him, in my dreams, I told him everything. But I've still got the moves. I've got the moves.
What's this?
Night school. It's killing me.
Man, I'd help you, but you're set on passing the class, right?
Passing, graduating, and getting out of here. I need some coffee.
That's right, yeah. You just go ahead. You keep on living in your world of your dreams. You're a prisoner of all of those dreams. You don't want to die? Do you want to die? I don't want to die. Can God die?
Don't move here, Carl. I'm gonna move. I can move if I want. You can't tell me not to move. Look, I'm moving. See?
Why can't I kill God inside me? Why does he go on living like this? It's humiliating. It's painful. I want to rip him out. But still, here he is, and he's crazy, and he is afraid. But I gotta move.
almost had it.
I've got to move.
I got the moves. I got the moves. I got the moves. Can't touch me now.
He's got a point there, Joe. Joe, okay if I come in?
Of course. What's going on?
Brought you a couple more journals.
Thank you.
You know that assignment you helped me with the other day? You were dead on with those market predictions. Thanks.
Oh, just some minor adjustments, you know.
I'd have gotten it wrong.
Is there anything else?
I've been going to school for a long time, Joe. I work hard. I'm a good student.
But a little extra help wouldn't hurt.
You see things differently. I can't learn that in school.
Sure, I seem to have a little extra time.
Morning, Joe.
So how'd you sleep last night?
What, sleep? These tests. And I've been having this dream over and over. I'm exhausted.
What's the dream?
Really? Okay. It's like I know I'm awake, but I'm asleep. It's pitch black. I can't see anything out there. I know that there's something in the room with me. And I'm scared. I panic. I know if I get on the other side of the door, I'll be safe. And I'm fighting to find the door. And I walk through the door and into this light. And there's somebody sitting there at a desk. And he looks up. And it's me. It's me. It's me. That is kid stuff, right?
No, not kid stuff. You know, dreams are a kind of a communication.
Well, whatever this one's communicating, it's making me jumpy.
It's the future that frightens you. The unknown. Don't let it. You're not going into it alone. Study, prepare, kind of like what you're doing now, and you'll be ready. It's not so bad. So where are we starting? You something? Oh. Yeah, you like this one, don't you? I like this one too. Okay. To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, and forgive wrongs darker than death or night. To defy power which seems omnipotent, to love and bear, to hope till hope creates from its own wreck the thing it contemplates. This is alone life, joy, and victory. Wow.
Joe. Congratulate me.
All right, congratulations. I take it it's good news.
I not only passed, I graduated, and I got a job. a really good job. I'm out of here a week from Friday.
Didn't I tell you?
Well, I owe a lot to you.
Yeah. You did all the necessary work. That's what's important. Congratulations.
Thanks. Oh, and Forrester wants to talk to you. Seems he's been having his own little weird dreams lately. You're getting famous.
I had the creepiest dream last night. I was in a black room, all dark, with white furniture. And there was a gold chest in the center of the room. And Marcel Marceau was there. And he was doing a mime of a snake with his left arm and hand. Then he vanished. And I opened the chest. And there was a real snake. And then there was a flash of light.
Conquest is dragged captive to the deep. Love from its... Look at you. You look ready for the world.
I just wanted to say thanks. Goodbye.
Oh. Any time, you know that. Yeah, I'm truly sorry about what happened to Forrester.
Me too. You know, they said he died instantly. You knew what was going to happen, though, didn't you?
No, not exactly. Not about the car going off the road and the explosion.
His dream was, what, a warning?
In a way. He was being given time to prepare.
He was so sure you were wrong. I gotta go. Joe. You don't belong here. I believe that. I won't forget you. Sanders, we finished the loan reports and we're in very good shape.
That's great, Parker.
Yeah. By the way, sir, there's a wonderful article on you in the news this morning.
Yeah, it's not bad. Parker, I do need your help on something.
Sure.
You've been tracking business and market trends.
Of course.
Have you noticed anything unusual in the market? Trouble signs?
No. Do you think I've missed something?
There's nothing I can put my finger on. It's just a hunch.
Based on anything in particular?
It's nothing tangible. This is gonna sound ridiculous. The last few nights I've had this dream that I'm missing something. It's disturbing.
I don't know what to tell you except that I'll look harder at the market.
Good. I'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
Good night.
Yes, for Greymount? Greymount Psychiatric Hospital, please.
To defy power which seems omnipotent, to love and bear, to hope till hope creates from its own wreck the thing it contemplates.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Have a seat, have a seat.
Thank you.
What did you want to talk to me about?
Well, I was thinking about our conversation last night. There is someone I know that I think could be useful. He helped me. He's incredibly intuitive. And he taught me a lot.
And the weekday weeps that it should be so.
This is for you to sign.
I don't understand.
You're being released. Tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Here, someone sent these for you.
Who signed this? Who's Dr. Wyatt?
You haven't heard. Dr. Russell's gone. Lost his license.
I can't believe this. Are you sure?
Absolutely. I'll come back for this later.
To hope creates. What are you talking? The thing it contemplates. This is to be free.
Joe, you okay?
I've been locked up so long, I forget how it smells. How it feels. I can walk through that door and no one will stop me. It's gonna take a little time getting used to. Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
A pleasure.
Easy. Just relax. Have a seat.
it Joe or Joseph?
Either is fine.
Well, Joe, let's get down to business.
I went through a lot of trouble to get you here.
So I understand. I hope you will find that it's worth it.
I expect to. As Mr. Parker no doubt told you, the holdings to my corporation are extremely diversified. And recently I had some misgivings. That's why you're here. He says you're something of a genius.
He said that. Well, I do study the market and have a pretty good handle on interpreting it. What are your concerns based on?
Dreams. Every night for a month now, I've had the same dream. And I can't help feeling that it means something very important.
Please, all I do is listen.
All right, then. My dream always starts right here in this office. His opinion of my dream didn't make me happy, but it was honest. He truly believes his explanations come from God.
Yes, he does.
I asked him, I said, why does God talk to people that don't want to talk to him? And you know what he said? He said, sometimes when people don't want to talk to God, he jump-starts the conversation.
It's a good thought. How do you explain your dream?
It appears that the market is in for 7 very prosperous years, and then 7 very bad years. The market's going to take a dive.
A crash.
Exactly. Nationwide. And Joe's idea is to prepare the people, help them stay afloat.
Did Joe have any ideas of what steps to take?
He had a solid plan. This was a good call, Parker.
Kellar residence, hello? Hello? Kellar residence.
Are we on? Guys. Jane, I'm standing here in the corridor of power where there's been yet another downturn in the market. Following a 7-year boom, Wall Street now endures its 2nd straight year of falling stock prices. Joseph Kellar, the leading spokesman for Silver Falcon Financial, explains how while other firms have managed to hit...
Joe, I was looking forward to your television debut. What'd you say?
While other businesses were riding high, James A. Saunders had the foresight to prepare in the event of a downturn, etc., mumbo jumbo.
The entire country's beginning to hurt, and you still think there's 5 more years of this?
Yes, I do.
Gentlemen.
Mr. Saunders, it's good to see you.
Joseph, do you have that report on the crash?
Finished it this afternoon. I analyzed all the different figures from all the different departments. They confirmed that we are very stable.
We did our homework. And Parker, good call again.
I'll make sure that the executive directors have a copy of that tonight.
Thank you. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, good night, Lydia. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. How about you, Joe?
A few minutes.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's some guys waiting to see Mr. Saunders about a loan. He'd asked me earlier if I would ask you to take care of it.
Sure. What company?
Kellar Manufacturing. Any relation?
What?
Kellar Manufacturing. What's wrong? You know these guys?
No. No, nothing. Give me 5 minutes, please.
Sure.
Parker?
Yeah.
Did you give them my name?
No, they were waiting to see Saunders.
Don't. Let me.
Sure. 5 minutes.
Thank you, Carl.
Good evening. Thanks for seeing us so late. I'm Robert Kellar. These are my brothers, Simon, Justin, Ashton. We're from Kellar Manufacturing. Clothing.
So you told my assistant.
That's right. Well, we understand that you're in the position, this bank, this institution, of giving rather substantial loans, which...
Go on.
Mr.
Gray.
Mr. Gray. We are a proud foundation. 40 years, clothing. We have great references.
With such a successful company, why do you need me? Or perhaps you're borrowing in panic, taking money from smaller firms in real need.
No. And there's more than just business at stake. There are personal considerations. People.
What my brother means to say is that this is a business that our father started 40 years ago. And he's depending on us, Mr. Gray.
As are the workers and their families. And our own families as well.
With so much at stake, why isn't your father here to see me himself?
He couldn't make it out here. It's memory. He's quite elderly.
He hasn't traveled much since the death of our mother. Stepmother.
I'm sorry. May I ask how she died?
It's childbirth. That's our youngest brother, Ben.
The death of a wife, a mother, is very hard. It's fortunate that the child lived. Still, the man who stands to lose the most, meaning your father, should be here to negotiate with me himself.
He can't. He won't. He hates New York. He lost a son here.
Lost?
Well, he disappeared a few months before our mother died. He may have been murdered.
Yeah. And I was the one who was supposed to look after him.
Yeah.
We're all to blame. All of us.
It's late. Give me your financial report, and I will look it over.
You may have some questions regarding some of the family history with loans.
I will give you my answer tomorrow.
You've been most kind.
Thank you.
Carl, please excuse me. Why do you send them to me? After all this time, I can ruin them. Destroy everything they've worked for. And they wouldn't even know why. Like my father. Damn them!
This is a generous loan, and the rates, they seem more than fair. Justin.
Everything seems to be in order, but I'm unclear on these last two provisions.
The first provision simply means that for the duration of the loan, one of you will stay here and be available for consultation.
That's unheard of.
The second requires Jacob Kellar, as principal owner of Kellar Manufacturing, to come to New York and sign the papers in person, and all of his sons are to accompany him. Those are the conditions.
Robert, glasses.
Mr. Gray, with all due respect, Robert and Justin have power of attorney. Father's presence, it's uncalled for.
These are special circumstances. It is a requirement if you wish a loan to save your father's business.
I'll stay.
What?
I said I'll stay. Why? I have my reasons. Let's just say I owe it to Dad. I'll be all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Good, fine.
Good.
Is this guy wacko? He's certifiable. Nobody does business like this.
It was the only way to get the money.
Well, return it. We don't need it. Not this way.
Father, listen. Please, we do need the money. Without it, we stand to lose everything.
We'll get it someplace else.
Don't you think we tried? Everyone's hurting now, Dad.
But why keep Simon? And why would this man want Dad?
I don't know.
Benjamin's staying here. I'll not risk his going.
No. Mr. Gray, he said all of us together, Dad. I'm sorry.
I fear for Benjamin because he's my youngest, but I fear for all of you. So I'll go and see this, Mr. Gray.
I'm going with you. Don't look at me like that. I'm going.
How long are we supposed to wait? We've been here for nearly half an hour.
As long as it takes.
Simon.
Hey.
All right. You all right? Yeah, I'm fine. It's good to see all of you.
You know what's going on here?
Yeah. So where is this Mr. Gray?
Well, that's just it. I couldn't tell you right now. I haven't seen that much of him. His assistant, Mr. Parker, wanted me to give this to you, Dad. Like the big city? Huh?
Diane, I don't have my glasses.
Dear Mr. Kellar, I will meet you and your sons in my home at 7 p.m. Transportation is awaiting. Mr. Gray.
Can't we sit down?
Father, I'm sure it would be all right if you sat.
It's all right, it's all right. I'll only have to stand up.
Maybe we're supposed to start without him.
Right.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming. Welcome. All of you.
What's this all about? Why are we here?
I would like to propose a toast to your family, to those who are no longer here, to those who sit in health before you, and to those who are lost, but now is found. Salute. Father, I am Joseph, your son. Father.
This is too cruel. No. No.
Yes, I am Joseph. My mother is Rachel. We had a house next to an empty lot. My room was down the hall from Ash. I worked one summer at the factory. You gave me a coat.
What happened? What happened? What happened? To be honest, Father, those are not memories I wish to recall. Ever. But I will say this.
What might have destroyed me has instead shaped me. Shaped this moment. I am here to help you. All of you. And many other people besides.
Joseph, forgive me.
Forgiveness will always be in my heart. I know what you planned. But fate always takes its course.
We are all right now. All of us. In time, you will see what I say is true.
A second chance.
That grace which has brought us together.
To my children, I love you all.
Thank you.
Mother, sit beside me, and don't you fall asleep, oh please. Listen to me talk a while. It won't take too long. I've been betrayed by my brothers. They tore my coat of colors. Insomnia, why don't you let me sleep a while? This game has gone too far and now I have been exiled. The gift God placed inside of me has been a curse, it seems. Insomnia, why don't you let me sleep a while? Let me sleep a while. Father, sit beside me. There's so much that you can't see. My brothers left me high and dry. Did you believe their lies? For so long I've been restless. All I want is forgiveness. Insomnia, why don't you let me sleep a while? This game has gone too far and now I have been exiled. The gift God placed inside of me has been a curse, it seems.